think and break me.
Hi guys, welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you'd like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You can do that by hitting the little subscribe button.
Just there.
If you do hit the subscribe button, then please make sure to turn on your notification bell as well, and then you'll be notified every single time that we post.
Absolutely, yeah. Hi guys, everyone.
So a little while ago, and it was quite a little while ago,
It was.
John and Gary from the Disney Grown Ups put out a video called Why We Vlog.
Yes.
And
It was a good 6 months to a year.
we reckon, yeah, so
At
we're
least.
really sorry to Don and Gary for waiting this long to do this video.
Yeah.
And we're also stealing your idea but putting a twist on it. So we
Yes.
hope you don't mind, I'm sure you won't. Because it is a little bit different. We wanted to talk about why we YouTube.
Yes.
So their video inspired this video, that's what I mean.
Absolutely.
This is a Don and Gary inspired video. So I want to start with like why we started YouTube.
Yes, well, why we're doing these videos is to answer a lot of questions that we get asked a lot of times by my friends, by my family, by people I work with. What are you doing that for? Why are you bothering? And hopefully this video will answer some of them questions. So yeah, thanks very much, Dawn and Gary. you might have helped us out.
Yeah, so I want to start with why we started
Yeah.
YouTube, and it's kind of a little bit of an Emma story to start with.
It is, yeah.
Our story begins once upon a time. No, so way back when like the big YouTubers were all beauty gurus, and you know, YouTube wasn't new, but it was right in its prime, I guess,
Yeah,
like at the
yeah.
beginning of its prime. So I started a channel, not this one, a different channel that you'll never be able to find, so don't worry about it. I've only ever uploaded 2 videos to it. So the first one was a glossy box unboxing, because that's what all the cool beauty gurus were doing at the time. And I thought it would be really cool, and I got the glossy box anyway.
Yep.
And I thought, well, why don't I just do that? Everyone else is doing it. And then it was really awkward and uncomfortable, and our lighting in the flat the flat we were in then was terrible.
Is that
and
45 minutes long, wasn't it?
it was so long. So that one doesn't exist anymore. And then so I left it, and then in 2018, I think, we went on the
it must have
cruise.
been, yeah.
So the footage from the cruise, I guess I didn't really know what to do with. We had some video, we had some pictures, so I kind of like smashed it together in a little like presentation and I put it on the channel, and I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, it wasn't like a vlog we do now, like talking to camera. It was just like photos put together on a bit of music and a footage that you had from the cruise. So it wasn't like a normal vlog.
No, it was just kind of like for me.
Yeah.
And to have for later. So I put that up there, and then I checked on it, like, I don't even remember why I checked on it, if I'm honest. I guess I just wanted to watch it, and it had like 2,000 views.
Insane.
Yeah, and I was like, but why? You can find those vlogs on this channel now. They're definitely not my best work, but they are interesting, and it's nice to see like what I did before.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, well maybe making videos is something that I would want to do, and maybe I could have done a better job, and maybe I could have learned to edit a little bit better. And we were planning a Disney trip, and not our very first one, our second Disney trip.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to like kind of capture some of that? And I didn't want to make the same mistakes as I did for the cruise. So I made a video basically sharing our booking experience with Virgin Atlantic.
Yep.
You can still see the video, I've not removed it. It's rubbish, but I have no shame.
It's the very first one on this channel, eh?
Yeah, it is. And I think I was nervous. But like I kind of talked myself into it, and I was like, okay, no one's gonna see it. It's not a big deal. And I sat there, and it's so long, guys, so long. And I didn't tell John. John didn't know.
No,
and then
didn't know.
so I edited it. I uploaded it. Well,
Yep.
I barely edited it. I uploaded it, created a rubbish thumbnail for it, left it there, and then as the days went on and I was thinking, okay, maybe I want to do another video, I didn't want to be sneaky and do the videos because John was going to find out at some point. So I told John about the video.
Yeah, yeah, we've been watching YouTube. I've been watching YouTube for years. About Disney, about research, and I listened to podcasts. So it wasn't a big surprise really when Emma said, oh, she's been doing this, and I thought, well, instantly I thought, that's a really, really good idea. I want to be involved in that. That's, you know, we've got the planning process, what we do for Disney. We got all the Disney vlogs. It's a natural progression to do. Okay, well, if we start a channel, we'll do a Disney vlogging. What's really very new at the time because we didn't know it really existed.
No.
So
we sorry. We kind of just thought, like, because when you're watching YouTube, it suggests things that it thinks you will like. So for us, where we were watching kind of the same 4 YouTubers over and over again to get all of our Disney information, we weren't getting all of the information that we wanted.
Absolutely not. No, there's sometimes that I came home from work watching a video about whatever, and I came home from work and said, did you know about this? And I said, no, I didn't know about it, because we was watching a different YouTuber than that I was watching at work.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of information that we thought is good for us, and we wanted to capture for people maybe that wanted to see what we were doing.
Yeah, because we thought we were in a different, at the time, so obviously now we're aware there's an entire community, but at the time, we only thought there were like 4 Disney vloggers, or 4 Disney YouTubers, if you will. And so we thought, well, there's so much missing, like, there's all of these things that they're not doing. There's no restaurant reviews, you know. There was barely any information because they've been doing it for years.
Absolutely.
So we thought, well, we can do that.
But we can do that. We just give that a go. And basically it took a life on our own from there. And that's really why we started.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, we thought, you know, let's give it a go, see where it takes us, and you know, Disney's a good opportunity to start. Like I said, I've been watching YouTube for years, and I've always been seeing vloggers, and not just Disney, a lot of them, you know, a lot of different videos, and you know, it was kind of obvious to start, but we didn't realise it at the time. And then it took us a while to realise that we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, so I kind of progressed from photographs to video. And then you kind of progressed from audience to creator.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've always been taking photos and footage and that, but the sad thing is, it just stayed on the phone. And we have some really good photos, really good footage, and no one was seeing it.
Yeah.
And this is a really good way to take your footage, take your photos, talk about something that we all loved in the Disney community that we know is such a massive thing now. At the time, like Emma said, 2 years ago, we didn't have a clue. But now, it's amazing how it took on a life of its own, really.
Yeah. So, it kind of moves us on to why we still YouTube.
Absolutely.
So obviously we did it for, we were only going to make Disney videos in the beginning. And that's what we did, to be honest. We had tons and tons of ideas for Disney videos. And then as we did it for longer and we started wanting to capture different things and different parts of our lives and, you know, different places we were going and different things that we liked. I think some of my newer, earlier videos were book vlogs or book reviews because I like books. You know, and that's what we wanted to share then. As we grew, we wanted to share different parts of our lives.
Absolutely, it was a natural progression. Like you say, we finished Disney stuff. Well, now what? Do we just want to give up and not do YouTube now because we've not got a Disney planned, or do we want to continue? And we both enjoyed vlogging Disney, and we both enjoyed editing and then videos, and we enjoyed the YouTube sort of part of it. We thought, well, why would we stop? And then obviously the more people was watching the videos, the more people we were talking to people, the more community that we were getting, the more friendship we were getting, and it just took on a life of its own, like I said. And now it's just like a community of its own, and we talk to these people near enough every day, and so why would we stop after
enjoying that much? And then it's so much support. I know that a lot of people, I mean, not a lot of people, but some people have a really negative experience with, you know, and I think it's the community that you're in, maybe. I think because the majority of our YouTube community are Disney fans. I think we're generally a little bit nicer. But like, I think things can be a little bit snappy in other groups and competitive. And I've never actually felt any of that. I think I've only felt support and like friendship. You know, but there's places that we found, like now we're in like an Instagram group and a Facebook group, and we've got friends through YouTube that we talk to directly.
Absolutely.
You just whip out a question, whiz it over, and if they know the answer, then, and the same vice versa.
Absolutely,
people are like, oh, how did you do this? We are more than happy to tell you.
Absolutely.
Like,
sometimes we don't know how we done it, and we've got to work out how we done
it.
But no, like Emma said, it is the community, it is the people, why we still continue. That's the biggest part, and the meetups and the friends and all of that is why we start. It's just still doing it. It's amazing. However, there are a couple of other reasons as well.
Yeah.
You know, you all know probably, if you don't know, we are trying to save for a house. And back in the day, my mum and dad saved for their house years and years and years ago, and they stayed in every day to make a blanket. And it was like in a really detailed blanket, and they spent hours and hours and hours not going out, not spending.
Must have been so boring.
Not spending any money, but they stayed in and they created this blanket, and it's somewhere, someone's got it now, and it's something to look back years and years after. But they stayed in doing this so they didn't spend any money. And in a way, YouTube.
This is our blanket.
In a way, yeah. It's not really, because we go out and we vlog for things. However, there's a lot of weekends that we do stay in to edit videos and make videos. It's not obviously 100% true because we have spent money and we are going places, but there's a lot of time that we are staying in and not going out as many places in the evening, especially because we want to edit a video or film or whatever,
watch.
Or watch YouTube.
But yeah, I think what John's like comparing now to before YouTube, the amount of times one of us said I'm bored before YouTube was crazy. So then we'd go and do something, and doing something wouldn't mean like going for a walk or going to a National Trust place or something like that. It would mean an entire night out, or you know, a meal in the cinema, or a meal in bowling, or you know, drinking or something like that, which we hardly ever do now.
Yeah, and hardly ever do now. Like I say, we'd much rather come home after a day vlogging or a day whatever we're doing for YouTube, and edit that video and, you know, watch some YouTube to keep up with the ones we want to watch. Absolutely, the word bored doesn't ever get mentioned now. What's amazing, and you know, it can be a downfall because we find it difficult with time management. I mentioned it before on the channel, but it's amazing overall.
Yeah, and I think another point that I wanted to make on like why we still do it, and it's not necessarily a why we still do it, but it's something that helps us still do it. So I feel like this is the right place to put it. But like through YouTube and like watching other people's YouTube videos and Google and all of that, there are so many tools to help us on our channel that I didn't even know existed. And I wouldn't even know existed if it wasn't for YouTube. So there's just so much learning that goes into it. I'm a way better, I'm not saying, at no point am I saying I'm the best editor, do not, but I'm a way better editor now than I was when I did my first video. And like I'll come home or I'll edit a video and I'll be like, oh look, we can do this now. Like when we learned about green screens, that was revolutionary.
Absolutely, I really enjoy looking at different cameras. Now, you can start YouTube with a phone. A phone and laptop, that's all you need. But I really enjoy it, and I want to get a GoPro. I want to get a drone, like you all know.
John makes YouTube expensive, but it doesn't have to be.
Of course not. And like we said, we contradict ourselves a bit because we said why we still doing it, we'll say not going as much. However, I like to get the bits to make it a bit better, because we're seeing it now, like, it's going to be a long-term thing. So I see it as an investment. If I'm paying out for a particular camera or a particular thing, then in a long run it will save us money because we've got it then. We don't need to pay out again. And
we'll always have these videos to look back on in the future and see pictures and videos of Louis running around, or see, not our first Disney trip, but our second ever Disney trip.
It's such a shame, it's such a shame. We should have started just years ago, because, you know, like I say, we went to Disney first time, we went to countless amount of Disneyland Paris.
But better late than never.
Of course.
And like we can look back on like us being silly in London with Bob and Kelly and the Disney grown-ups and Fiona and Scott.
Absolutely, we've just mentioned it, we mentioned it again. That the community, the friendship, the people you meet and the people you talk to is the reason why we're still doing it. Everything else is secondary to that. That's the reason why we still do it. It's amazing, and I think we both agree on that. That's the biggest reason why we're still doing it.
So we wanted to just see if it was what we expected in the beginning. So obviously initially it was me that thought about doing a channel, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought it'd be easy. Like, you don't think about everything that goes into it afterwards, do you? You think like, oh look, what a cool video, that person filmed it and now it's on YouTube. And I don't know if I thought it was magic or I just obviously I knew that you had to edit, but now I know you film,
Yep.
you edit,
Yeah.
and then there are 9 million other things that you need to do to make this video appear on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not what we expected it would be.
Not even nearly.
Not even nearly. It's a lot of work.
It can take us anywhere between an hour and 3 days to edit a video.
Absolutely. However, if you ask us, is it what you thought it would be? The answer would be no. Is it worth it? 100% it is. It's amazing, and I don't think we'd hear either one of us moan about YouTube, even though
Oh, we both moan about
Wow.
YouTube.
we have our times.
Yeah, I think everybody that's ever made a video, and if you haven't made a video, then I hope you understand. But when you're tired and you've left, it's our own fault completely.
Absolutely.
But you've left everything so late because you didn't really feel like it, and you didn't really want to, and now you have a schedule to upkeep, and it's our own fault because we put all of this time pressure on ourselves.
Yeah.
Now we know that consistency is key, but no one's gonna hurt us if we don't upload on a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Friday.
No, but it's almost like a self goal as well.
Yeah, we're like, we must do it.
Yeah, I mean, like Emma said, no one's making us to do it, and we both want to do it. In deep down, we both enjoy it. So of course it's worth it. It's hard, and it's not what we thought it would be, but it's amazing, and it is so much worth it. It is worth it. So I watch YouTube in a different than I used to now. I watch it and think, fair play to them, they work so hard on that video, and I appreciate that. And even if you got 1 subscriber or no subscribers, or and you just watching it, I appreciate what people put into it. So I'm watching videos more
with more appreciation.
Yeah, what's amazing.
Yeah, another thing that I probably expected, and it's not quite like how I expected it. So you hear a lot of people like, oh, well, you're living your life through a camera, and you are 100%. You are
in a way,
kind of.
Yeah.
But I appreciate our days out
absolutely
so much more because I'm vlogging them, and you're taking notice of small things because you want to get that B-roll shot, and you're thinking, oh, that flower's pretty, or that building's really pretty, and I would never have noticed that before. So although, you know, I'm always thinking, and you are probably like 85% of the time, all of your time thinking about YouTube, because you're thinking about somebody else's video or your video.
But I don't mind that because it's friendships. I know more about people that are on YouTube than I do on the people I see every day sometimes. What's amazing.
Yeah.
What's incredible.
Yeah, so I think it's just taught us to kind of slow down and kind of smell the roses, if you will.
No, I mean, like Emma said, you have to slow down to vlog. You know, one of our biggest learning points from our first time we done it.
I walked like this everywhere.
Were just too quick. We
were excited.
We were excited. We were too quick. We wanted to just get places, and in a way, it's not what's nice. You get opportunities to go back, and you don't have to rush everywhere because you get them shots, and you can capture the true meaning of Disney or the holiday or how you feeling at the time by slowing down a bit and getting the shots and getting that what you immerse yourself into rather than just rushing around everywhere.
Yeah.
What's amazing, I think.
Yeah, and it's not just Disney, it's like the National Trust places and that, like, I was never really that bothered with before because you kind of just walked through them.
Yeah.
But now that I get to share like what I think with people and like what I've seen and the whole experience, because it's a whole experience that you're sharing, I think it does make it a lot more fun, and also it's making us go and see more places that we never would have done.
Absolutely, and also if we got some information that we mention on some of our videos and that helps someone, well, that's a massive tick in my box. I would love that if someone says, "Well, I didn't know that," you know, thanks for that. Because if I'm enjoying it, someone else might enjoy it, and I'll tell people that as well, you know, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
So that's the reasons why we do it, and we will continue to do it because we love it.
Yeah. So we hope that you don't mind this long video, and we hope that Don and Gary enjoyed our reasons for YouTubing, and we hope that you guys can share some of your reasons for YouTubing or watching YouTube down below. And we will see you in our next video.
Actually, take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.